So I was driving around Australia and bought my wife at the time a camera, and I was getting frustrated because she was trying to learn this camera and she just wasn't getting it. And I said, give it to me, I'll learn it. And I did. And she never took another photo again. I took over this camera and I was using it and I started documenting my travels. We went to a place called Nooka, which is on the Roper River, quiet little place, little Aboriginal community, and we're working there. And I sold a photo of a place called Tomato Island. And one of the ladies there went, you should go to Mindle Beach markets. Went to the markets and haven't stopped working in the business since that day to where I am now, where exhibitions, tight, limited edition ranges, trying to produce something that when someone hangs it on their wall, it owns the room. They know the story behind it, there's a number on it, there's not many of them, and they understand why I took it, where I took it, and what I was doing. And it's taken 12, 13 years to believe that I can do it, because that's part of the problem, is having the belief that you can actually lead. If you look at Australia, there's a lot of places where you've got a national park, and then there's a big open space of nothing, and then there's another national park. And the national parks are just insane. What people forget is the bit in between. Go down a little track and you chuck your swag out for the night, knowing that the sun's going to come up behind a dead tree that no one's ever looked at. No one's given two hoots about this dead tree. But I see it and go, there's a photo there. That's Australia. That's me. So that's what inspires me. Everybody can go and photograph Litchfield National Park here in Darwin. Everybody can photograph Kakadu. Not everybody can photograph a dead tree. It's getting out there and finding what no one else finds and photographing what I call nothing. I think one of the biggest things is my stories. To get out there and I have a story behind every image, not because I have to make it up, it's because I did get bogged. I was stuck between two rivers. I did go missing. I did spend 18 days in the desert without seeing a human. That's what I do. The image is the final result, but how I got there and what I was doing, that's what makes people smile and enjoy photography in my gallery. I've got a mate who flies this thing called a drifter. So a drifter is an ultralight. It's got two seats, one behind the other, and there's a push motor. There's no doors, there's no windows, there's no cockpit, there's no nothing, and it's just a fabric wing. So the seat is as wide as the aircraft, right? Decided to go on a trip out to here, and we were flying over from Darwin, South Alligator River, halfway to Kakadu. I was seeing this shot, we're at 500 feet, and I said to Tim, I said, we've got to get higher, can we go higher? He's like, how high do you want to go? I'm like, I don't know, I'll tell you when I get there. So we started circling, and there's, because it's an ultralight, it needs thermals, but there was no thermals there that day, so we circled. And we circled, and we circled. And it took us 45 minutes to go from 500 feet to 3,000 feet. You just don't go that high in those aircraft. It's a bit crazy, but I wanted the shot. So when we got up there, I was that cold, I couldn't use my finger, and I was doing this. And I was pulling down on my arm because I just couldn't use it. That afternoon, we went to Jim Jim Falls, and we went from 1,000 feet to 2,000 feet in 2 seconds. So I got too close to a storm, and this storm just threw us up. It was a white knuckle ride, and both of us went, I said to Tim, I said, we all right? We okay? He goes, at least we didn't go down. That was his answer. So, yeah, sometimes you get these really cool stories, and I push the boundaries with these ones. It's funny when you put the curtain up, it just becomes a completely separate piece, isolated. This is my art range, so I've had a bit of fun with this, right? I take natural shots, but I turn a natural landscape into a piece of art. Something a little bit different, but you can see all the detail in the grass here. These are cattle tracks all through here, and this is what I enjoy doing. So my next exhibition is going to be looking up, looking down. So it's aerials, it's the ground, and it's me laying on my back looking straight up. The biggest award someone can give me is smiling at an image. That's an amazing award. That's an amazing sense of satisfaction. People wanting to listen to me, want to hear my story. that motivates me to keep going. It was interesting. I did a test in the gallery one time. So I put a photo up. I never released it digitally, but it was 3 meters long. And the only way you could see it was to walk in the gallery. People loved it, inspired by it, enjoyed it. And then after about 4 months, I put it out. I watched a few people, and there was 10 photographs of the same spot within about 3 weeks. Everybody copied. I knew then I was leading. I knew people were looking at me for their next inspiration. At that point, then I decided I'm not going to look at anybody else. It was a conscious decision then not to watch other photographers, not to be inspired by anybody except the bush. The bush inspires me, nature inspires me, and from that, I can lead. I do it to be different. I do it to be the first person who's done that. And I hear it all the time. I've never seen anything like this. That's what I want. And I think that's when you're leading.